Well, unlike previous winters, we haven't seen a lot of ice, but this one winter so far we've had quite a bit. Nothing too significant, but it's been these minor events. And now this one poses a little bit more of a significant threat, especially further north you go, further south you go, probably less of a threat. So once again, we still have the alert day for tonight through tomorrow morning. Our temperatures will be above freezing by the time we get towards noon tomorrow, so it won't be as much of an issue too. Precipitation comes to an end. Slick roads, maybe I-90 further south. You have more icy roads, and even some main roads could get a little bit more ice built up, especially as we go later tonight. So that's the issue. And once again, most of this is north of I-90. The worst conditions likely going to be near I-94 or even further north and east of the area too as we go throughout the time frame. The winter weather advisory really covers this whole entire area further to just to the north and just to the east towards La Crosse, given we could see some pockets of it. And even in the valleys of the southwest Wisconsin, northeast Iowa, where the cold air may settle a little bit longer and it may not erode, you still could get some pockets of freeze and drizzle down in this area. It just won't accumulate too much. So don't kind of rule that out just because we are not in the winter weather advisory. But further north, there definitely is that capability. We're going to see it through at least early morning hours. Now, if you look at icy road potential, it's very high across most of this area, stretching right along, basically from Rochester all the way south of Wausau. As you go further south, you can see the probability tails off pretty quickly too. So this is what we're looking at, just icy roads, and that means you're getting in the hundredths of an inch of ice too. Now, if you're looking at more than a tenth, and there could be some areas here, especially east of the area, that pick up more than 2 to 3 tenths. Now you're getting into where you could see some minor branch breakage as we're getting closer to some more heavier icing threats. So that's not going to be much of an issue. There's a small probability Eau Claire might see more than 2 tenths, but we'll see if that materializes. But once again, it signifies that this is a more significant event than we've seen probably in the past winter. If we time it out really, you'll see basically the precipitation slowly begins to develop here towards this evening hour, and then you start seeing a lot of this pink start to really consolidate between I-94 and I-90, and then it begins to push north of the area. But notice to the south too, even though that La Crosse and areas won't see much, we'll probably see some drizzle. It could be occasional freezing drizzle, but for the most part, I think we will remain above freezing. We'll kind of fall right at freezing. Then as we go to the morning hour, you'll start seeing it kind of wrap up a little bit, but still we got the potential for ice to continue across that area, and we have more transitioning to rain here as we go to about 8 to 9 through La Crosse too, as our temperatures then should be 33 or 34 too. So that'll be really the it of the much of the precipitation. We will linger to see some precipitation throughout the day. You can see a little bit of pink throughout the area, but the amount that comes down won't be that significant, and likely roads at this point we're still near or above freezing, so it won't be much of a threat to go through. So temperatures, we're looking at temperatures as we go through the overnight lows are going to remain at or above freezing. Tomorrow's highs getting back up to 35, 36, so we will warm above freezing, so the threat of any ice through the afternoon is pretty much done. And then Wednesday, we'll have some morning fog to contend with, which could be a problem tonight too as well, getting back into the low 40s with a little sun, so it's still mild as we go throughout. And if we look at the bigger picture, we do have another storm that's coming up. We'll have to keep an eye on this one right now for Friday night and Saturday. Could be some snow or rain depending on the pattern. Right now it looks better as you go further south. And of course for Chicago, that could be an issue going into Saturday and Saturday night too, for other reasons as we mentioned. Otherwise, if you look at the precipitation for Tuesday morning, once again, if you're out and traveling further north, definitely pay attention if you got morning commute going on. Otherwise, we do have some milder conditions still yet, even beyond that next storm. No real cold conditions to speak of.